guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mary. I do all different kinds of videos here for moms and housewives out there. I do cleaning motivational videos, decoration, cooking. I do motherhood videos, and I talk a lot about my life in Germany. And yes, I live in Germany, but I am from Armenia. My husband is German, and we're raising our 3.5-year-old. Actually, my daughter is already 3.5, and I forget that all the time. Her name is Audrey, and we're so happy to have her in our lives. So today's video was actually the idea of my husband. He came home yesterday from work and was like, you know what, I have an idea. Why won't you make a video about and ask moms out there if their kids are allowed to use gadgets and how long are they allowed to use them and how is it in their countries. So I thought to make a kind of a tech video for you guys, and I made up 5 questions. I'm gonna answer to them, and if you find those questions interesting, then make a similar video about them and tag me and tag your friends, of course, to make this video. And because I want to know what you think, how it is in your countries, and how you treat your kids, like to discuss it. And I think as long as we stay respectful to each other, then it is totally fine. So let me start with the questions. So I wrote the questions down in my phone, and the first question goes: do your kids use tablets, iPads, and if yes, from which age? As I told you, my daughter is 3.5, but she does not have any iPad or any tablet. Let me say iPad. She does not have one, and she's not allowed to use mine at home. I'm gonna stress at home, because at home she is allowed to watch TV, and we have pencils and pens and all kinds of different activities that she can do at home. She has a bunch of toys, and she's perfectly fine without iPad. And but if we're on a vacation, I take my iPad with me and I download some games for 3-year-olds, like painting games and you know, all the things, and she's allowed to watch her shows on my iPad, especially in the plane. I don't know how we would actually made it without iPad, because you know, if you're flying with a kid, it is hard to keep them seated in one place during the whole flight. So it has been like lifesaver for us. But if your kids are allowed to use them at home when they're 3 or 2 or 1, that's totally your business. I'm not judging anyone. I'm totally fine with that. So the second question: do your kids use smartphones, iPhones, and if yes, from which age? So my daughter is 3, and obviously she does not have one, but I would love to know from which age you allowed your kids use phones as well. I think I will start, I will give Audrey her own phone when she starts school, because I want to connect with her all the time. I want to call her and make sure if she's okay. But I know in Germany they're kind of strict about that, and when they give phones to the kids, they make sure that there is no internet on it, or there is limitation to all the other apps inside, or they give just a simple phone where you can only make phone calls and nothing else. German parents are very strict when it comes to phones. Of course, parents are different. Like, I can't say 100% of German parents, but like mostly from all of my observations, they are a lot stricter when it comes to any kinds of gadgets. And they try to give phones when the kids can make only phone calls, or limit the internet, like minimize it as much as possible. So the third question: how long are your kids allowed to watch TV? This is again a question that is highly discussed in Germany, but I am a mom who follows her feelings and instincts. I do not put any limitation on Audrey. This is the only gadget she's allowed to use, and I never say you're allowed to watch only 10 minutes and I'm turning it off. But she does not watch TV the whole day. She is out, she is in her kindergarten during the week till 4 p.m. And when I pick her up, normally she wants to go to playground. So by the time we are at home, it's like 5:30 already, and she's so exhausted. I don't mind if she starts watching TV. Like, as a normal person, as anyone else in this world who goes to work and comes home, everyone is allowed to sit on the couch and watch a little bit TV and relax, and she as well is allowed to do that. and during the time I will cook for us dinner. There are like restrictions only when we are having a family meal, like lunch together, breakfast together, or dinner together. During that time there is no TV, and before going to bed she's allowed to watch again till I will prepare her room, and then she will take a shower and she goes to bed. Like at 8 o'clock she's to bed. So approximately it will be an hour. If it was a rainy day and we skip the playground, then longer, like an hour and a half, or maybe a little even longer. But I'm not a mom who turns it off after 10 minutes. And on the weekends she's allowed to watch also in the morning, while I'm having my coffee time, like morning coffee. It's holy for me. I have to have it in peace and quiet. And then we turn the TV off because normally we go out. And in the evenings we are doing Disney evenings. Like on the weekends it's like Disney evening, and we're watching one of the Disney films together. And I love that time so much. I love that. And I would love to know now how you do that. Do you restrict your kids? Do you have like time limitations, or the kids are allowed to, like, are free to watch, or are they watching the whole day? Like, what's your case? I would love to know. My fourth question is, how long are your kids allowed to use their gadgets? In my previous question I already answered, I think, this question, because the only gadget Audrey is allowed to use is TV. And I already told you how we do that. But if your kids are using their phones, their iPads, or they're playing some PlayStation games or something, whatever there is nowadays, I have no idea. I'm like a dinosaur. How long are they allowed to use them? Do you restrict them, or are they allowed to use the whole day long, or in the evenings? Or how do you do that, and how do you control that they won't go to any other strange pages? Because the kids nowadays are very clever, and what I hear from our friends and stuff, they always find a way out to break the internet code, to break any passwords you put on the apps and stuff. Kids are so clever. How do you control it? My last question is, how is it in your country? I know that my viewers are from all over the world, and I love that fact so much, because we can exchange with our experiences, thoughts, we can support each other. That is so nice. You should see how my cat is looking at me, like it's hard for me to talk. And we can share so many things, and I would love to know how it is in your country, how you do it, if you're relaxed, or you're very strict parents, or if the society accepts it or not. As you know, I live in Germany, and German parents are very strict, very strict when it comes to social media or any kind of gadgets. When we talk about kids, they limit the usage of gadgets as much as they can. They limit the internet, they limit the time. They prefer books over gadgets, which is very nice. But I still think we live now in a time of gadgets, and the kids should be introduced to the gadgets as well. But I don't know how to control it, because I hear all the time that kids are so smart. They break all kinds of internet passwords. They find a way to go go into the apps and find some kind of free apps. I don't know, and I don't know how to control it, and I don't know how you control that, because for me the worst thing is when your kid can play an online game with someone and chat at the same time. Like, how do you control that the kid won't give private information to the other person? Like, how? This is something that freaks me out when I think the time will come and I'm gonna stand in front of this problem. But in German, parents are very strict when it comes to that. And if we talk about Armenian parents, these parents are a lot more relaxed, which is like, for me, the other exaggeration, because they don't care. Like, all kids have iPads, tablets, phones. They're allowed to watch TV unlimited. And with unlimited, I mean not like 1 hour or two. They can watch the whole day if they want. Like, no one cares. And back then when I was living in Armenia, I don't even remember, like I don't want to talk about my friends at this moment because maybe they are a lot more in control, but I don't have that much contact to them. I don't see their daily life to talk about this. But back then when I was in Armenia, I don't remember parents caring what the kids would watch on TV. Like kids watched whatever the parents watched. If it was a film or soap opera or anything, they would watch with parents. They didn't have to watch only kids shows, if you know what I mean. No one cared back then. I don't know if they care now, or maybe if the kids have their iPads anyways, they just do their things and parents watch their TV. But the only thing I know, Armenian parents and post-Soviet Republic parents are a lot more relaxed when it comes to gadgets. Kids are allowed to use it all the time. So these were my 5 questions, you guys. I hope you found them interesting. And now in the end, I want to take a couple of moms and I hope they will be interested to make a similar video. So I am taking Rachel from the Bear Bunch. I hope I pronounced it correctly. Lori from the Lori Life, Joanna from Joey's Home, Lil Barossi, and the other Joanna from Her Ordinary Mom. These are moms who live completely in different parts of the world, and I love them so much, and I really would love if they would make a similar video. And of course I'm tagging you. I hope you will like it and you will want to make a similar video. Don't forget to tag me if you make this video, and tag your friends, the mom friends who you want to share with their experiences. I think as long as we stay respectful to each other and we don't judge each other, then it is fine to talk and exchange with our thoughts and experiences. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please give me thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye!